But our main thing is that, when parents are gonna receive these kiddos, again, they're not ordering a child online, they
Mhm.
don't have a clue who's coming and
Right.
how old they're gonna be or what gender
Yeah.
they're gonna be and, all the things, and so we do this thing called a placement package.
Mhm.
And so we get a referral and we say, "Hey, the Smiths are getting a 2 and a 5-year-old," you know? And, so then we call the Smiths and we say, "Hey, what do you guys need?"
Mhm.
And so then we deliver it to the 26 counties of the Panhandle. So put that in perspective, that's the size of West Virginia.
Mm.
Yeah, they say everything's bigger in Texas, right?
Right.
But, when we say we covered 26 counties, it's a big area.
That is big
Um
area.
And so, yeah, every kiddo gets a suitcase, a Bible, a teddy bear, a book, a toy, and a blanket. But then after that, every single one is different. They're customized
Mhm.
based on what that family requests. So
Right.
it could be clothes, it could be diapers and formula and bottles, wipes. I mean, you name it,
Mhm.
we've brought it to a family because and each placement package costs us about $430 per
Mhm.
child. So that they get a
Right.
lot of stuff in that
Yeah.
placement package.
Wow, that's amazing. That's awesome that you guys are able to do that, and
Yeah,
I think it's important, as you said, to kinda it's not always easy to get started with this. I
yeah.
know personal experience trying to start a nonprofit for my, pregnancy losses and things
Mm.
like that, even getting this going, like, there's a lot behind it, you can't just jump into it, and
Oh,
as you said,
yeah.
it does get frustrating because you just kinda wanna work with others, but there's so many rules and hoops that everybody has to jump
Mhm.
through, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I had no clue. I was like, "I'll just start a nonprofit. It
Right.
shouldn't be that hard."
Right.
My gosh, it was brutal. I
Yeah.
had to starting a nonprofit from nothing, I worked full
Yeah.
time in a career
Mhm.
while I ran this nonprofit up until,
Yeah.
middle of, 2024. We've
Okay.
finally gotten to a point financially with the organization that they could pay me a small, small salary.
Aw.
Um, but we were able to take the plunge. Honestly, the Lord just spoke to me in the spring of that year, and it was a sermon on Jesus walking on water, and Peter's in the boat. And it's
Mhm.
like, "Hey, I wanna get out. If it's you, I'm gonna get out on the water and walk."
Mhm.
And then so he does, and then he takes his eyes off Jesus, and then he starts to go under, and then, and so I just felt like God was saying, "It's time.
Mhm.
Get out of the boat,
Yeah.
trust me, and keep your eyes on me." And so, I did. Like I said, I took a pretty significant pay cut,
Mhm.
but, it's allowed us in the last couple years to really grow, and do more, and help more families.